We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. With it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with this man on the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on them down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Purple 64.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Foles. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Washington, his first carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. That's something this coaching staff told us they want to see a lot more of this season.
I imagine the entire time in the offseason when these guys were taking breaks from watching film, when they were out running and doing all the other things, all they were thinking about is, how do we create more sacks? They loved what they just saw there.
Because they were near the bottom of the league in 2017. Here's Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Airing it deep for Garçon. Looking for Garçon. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garçon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of, let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Gresham has it left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sproles. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Purple 64. Go.
Foles. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Sproles. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spins away. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Dawson's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Garoppolo now. All going deep here for Taylor. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Washington. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Go. Hey, go. Down, go. 1.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to go deep for Beasley. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Here's Edmonds. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it third down and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Edmonds, pretty move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They run with Edmonds. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The 20, and that's caught by Beasley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays from the leg. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So out now come the Cardinals. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Great.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Gold is able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And now it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.